What's up, family? We do have some sad news regarding Medicaid. Some may be about to lose their benefits sometime this month. Also, we have information about our seniors being evicted from their homes. Things are just getting worse by the day. But in addition to that, new projections are coming out regarding those who are eligible to retire. They might have to end up working a few more years longer than expected. I've got the details to share with you today. But before we get started, guys, you already know what to do. Be so kind, hit the like button for us, as well as subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any future updates. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off, we have some information in regards to Medicaid. Yes, guys, apparently in 5 different states, people might be about to lose their Medicaid within the next 48 hours or so, or at least sometime this month. And as this particular article on CNN talks about, these particular 5 states will be the first to kick the residents off of Medicaid starting this month in April. Now, again, millions of Americans are at risk of losing their Medicaid coverage in the coming months, but residents in Arizona, Arkansas, Idaho, New Hampshire, and South Dakota will be the first to bear the brunt of these particular Medicaid terminations. Now, states have been barred by Congress from winnowing their Medicaid rolls since COVID-19 pandemic began. That prohibition ended this past Saturday, and some states are moving much more swiftly than others to kick off their deemed eligible individuals for the public health insurance program for low-income Americans. Now, the worries continue to be bothersome. Advocates who say speed will result in eligible residents being incorrectly terminated. Also, it could hamper shifting those who are no longer qualified to other types of coverage as well. Now, this is the particular instance that we are dealing with right now. And according to the executive director of the Georgetown University, he said that, look, taking time is absolutely going to result in a better outcome for eligible children and families to remain covered under Medicaid. So speed is a big concern right now. And he is referring to them speeding up the process to get majority of Americans off of their Medicaid plans because of this new information. But anyways, like I said, the 5 states will start cutting off coverage for those particular low-income Americans this month in April. And then after this month, another 14 more states are also projected to cut off Americans as well. And then 20 additional states plus the District of Columbia is going to be putting these people off of Medicaid by the month of June. And all states must complete their redeterminations over the next 14 months. So again, guys, like I said, Americans could start losing their Medicaid coverage starting this month, guys. And some people have probably already lost their coverage. If that affects you, definitely comment down below in the comment section and let us know. We want to know exactly how they started this already and what particular states is it affecting low-income Americans. So again, guys, I definitely want to put that information out to you because this is very worrisome for millions of Americans out there that depend on this particular Medicaid coverage, and it looks like some individuals might be losing that sooner rather than later. But anyways, guys, let me know down below in the comment section. And moving on, guys, we do have some startling information in regards to our seniors. We just received information that some of our seniors that are in these assisted living homes are now being evicted from their homes. And that is because these particular assisted living companies or corporations are now rejecting those individuals with Medicaid, and they are evicting them, which includes our seniors as well as some of our Social Security recipients. So guys, this is definitely not something that we thought we would see, but it is actually happening right now, guys. And yes, as you see the lady in the picture, which is Shirley Holtz, she's 91 years old and she used to walk her to get around. She has dementia as well, and she was enrolled in hospice care. Despite her age and infirmity, Holtz was evicted from the assisted living facility that she called home for 4 years because she relied on government health insurance for low-income seniors, and Holtz was one of the 15 residents told to vacate the premises at this particular retirement community near the Green Bay, Wisconsin area after the facility stopped accepting payment from the state-sponsored Medicaid program. And anyways, guys, these evictions highlight the pitfalls of the United States long-term care system, which is showing fractures from the pandemic just as a wave of 73 million baby boomers is hitting it and age where they are likely to need more day-to-day care. About 4.4 million Americans have some form of long-term care paid for by Medicaid, the state federal health system for the poor, a patchy safety net that the industry representatives say pays facilities just too little money. But anyways, guys, our seniors, our Social Security recipients, those individuals that are on SSI, SSDI, VA, as well as all of those under the umbrella, they are facing some very harsh times right now, especially for those individuals that are on Medicaid. So anyways, guys, this could be affecting you. If not right now, it could affect you later. It could affect someone that you actually know as well. So again, guys, you definitely want to be mindful of that information that is going on right now. But moving on, guys, Social Security just got a little bit of bad information that it was just released a couple of days ago as well. We just found out that the COLA increase next year for Social Security is probably going to be a little bit smaller. Yes, guys, as you can see, Social Security cost of living adjustment could be much smaller next year. Social Security benefits could increase by 3% or less in 2024 as inflation continues to fade, which we thought that the Fed chairman wanted the inflation to fade, which means that is going to negatively affect our Social Security recipients. Well, in fact, that is exactly what it is going to do. And it is all because of that man right there, President Biden. But anyways, guys, Social Security recipients are on track to receive a more modest cost of living adjustment or COLA next year as once a red hot inflation continues to cool off. We just got the numbers for last month, for the month of March, in which inflation actually came down a little bit. So that could continue on over the next few months or so, which could lead into next year, in which we will find out what exactly the Social Security COLA increase will actually be, which according to these projections, it is probably going to be much lower than expected. But the Senior Citizens League, a nonpartisan group that focuses on issues related to older Americans, estimated that the adjustment could be about 3% based on the March inflation data, which showed the consumer price index climbed just 0.2% from the previous month and is up 5% from last year, which is the lowest pace since May of 2021. And the annual Social Security change is calculated based on the consumer price index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, or the CPIW, which rose just 4.5% over the past year. Now, Social Security beneficiaries see a 3% increase in the monthly checks next year. It would mark a steep decline from 2023, when recipients saw an 8.7% increase. Yes, guys, this is the highest that we have seen in the past 4 decades, in which they are now saying that even though we had a very high number for the 2022 year, next year, guys, it is going to be much lower. So anyways, guys, brace yourselves. We'll probably just continue to see more news coming out once it gets closer to the time frame in which they are going to release that information in regards to the COLA increase. But as of right now, they are using the previous March CPI data to determine this information. So anyways, guys, be mindful of that. But anyways, guys, moving on. But in regards to those individuals that are looking forward to retirement, you might not want to think just a little bit too quickly, guys, because they are saying that a lot of Americans are not even ready to retire, in which, looking at the new data that was just released, it looks like it is going to be a long road for those individuals that plan on retiring at the age of 62 or even 65. Anyways, guys, it says that after a tumultuous year in the markets, America's preparedness for retirement has gotten a little bit shaky. Yes, it says that more than half the people, which is around 52% of Americans, are not on track to comfortably pay for their retirement, according to a new report from Fidelity, the nation's largest provider of 401k plans. Now, again, the 401k accounts lost 23% of their value last year because of that huge drop because of the inflation, compared with the 2021 data per another recent Fidelity report. And 55% of those between the ages of 18 and 35 years old have put retirement planning and saving on hold, according to Fidelity. Roughly half the workforce, we're talking 50 plus million people, work for an employer that doesn't offer a retirement plan, according to David John, which is a senior policy advisor at AARP. And he said that, look, that could mean a small business or a gig worker. And millennials and Gen Xers are far less likely to have traditional pension plans than their boomer counterparts, but Gen Z is more prepared for the future than previous generations, according to the Vice President of Retirement at Fidelity, which Gen Zers' creation of new IRA savings accounts was up by 30% compared to 2021 as well as 2022. So again, right now, for those individuals that are almost teetering towards that retirement age, you might have to work a little bit longer, guys. Because of this particular data, it shows that there is really not enough money according to those individuals that are planning on retirement. And in fact, those individuals that did have a little bit of money in their retirement accounts, you lost 23% just last year. So guys, you are waiting for that to actually rebound. So again, you might have to work a little bit longer. And looking at some of this data that I did some little bit of research on, you can see exactly right here. It says that 10 to 12 times your annual income at retirement age. If you plan to retire at 67, for instance, and your income is $150,000 per year, then you should have between $1.5 to $1.8 million set aside for retirement. That is some good information if you have that much money. However, when we look at the actual data, guys, it says right here, according to the Federal Reserve's most recent data, it reveals that the average American has around $65,000 in retirement savings, and by the retirement age, the average is estimated to be $255,000. And that number right there is not necessarily enough money to retire on. So for example, if you have $255,000 in your retirement fund and you are using around $10,000 per year, that is only going to last another 25 years. And I would highly doubt that you can actually survive off $10,000. So again, guys, this is some very startling news, especially for those that really don't have that much money saved in their savings account or the retirement accounts. You might have to work a little bit longer before you even think about retiring at the age of 62 or either 65 or either 67. So again, guys, we are just talking about the data from the Federal Reserves, so that is all I'm going off of. But anyways, guys, this is definitely some startling information, and you need to be mindful of this because a lot of Americans, 73 million Americans, are hoping to retire at some point, and hopefully you have enough money to do that successfully. But anyways, guys, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a few ways for you to be able to support this channel, as well as some opportunities for you to receive things like 12 free stocks from Webull, or you can receive up to 17 free stocks from Moomoo after depositing just a little amount of money if you are a new member to both of those particular brokerage accounts. But anyways, you can also get the Amazon Prime membership for free for 30 days, so be sure to check out that link as well. But anyways, if you are interested, those links will be down below. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.